Yo, what's poppin', GE gang? It's your boy Foosh Nigga back with another banger reaction video. And today, we're gonna tap in with our people. Let me know where you are mentally 1 through 10. 1 being the worst, down in the gutter type. 10 being the best, absolutely best day you could ever have, up in, you know what I'm saying, cloud 9 type, but it's really cloud 10 type. So tap in, and then, anything in the middle type from 5 to 1 to 5 to 10. So tap in, let me know where you are mentally. We got to do our check-ins because if nobody asks, I will. You know what I mean? Where you are mentally, because people don't know what people are going through. People are struggling silently. So I'm asking, tap in the comment section. Let me know where you are 1 through 10. But today, man, we about to tap into a TikTok live. Basically, this is where we go on TikTok. Type in something that's currently going on, topics, and we talk about it, and we get in their comments to the right, and we read some of their comments and see what their people are saying. And then we do our own comments down in the comment section below, so make sure you tap into that. Today, man, we're going to talk about what I've been saying a lot, which is 2025 homelessness is going to explode. It's crazy that we're still talking about homelessness in America when we're sending out hella money to all these other countries or whatever. But I don't know. We're going to find out what's going on, why people are homeless, what they're doing to make sure you don't go homeless or find your way out of homelessness. You know what I mean? It's always a grind to something. If you put the work in, I personally believe if you put the work in, you can find yourself out of any situation. You just can't cry about it and then hope that somebody comes to save you, because that just ain't how it works. You know what I mean? So make sure you tap into that reaction playlist, as we're going to find all 100 plus videos just like this for you to indulge in the channel. Then come back, comment, and then we're going to tap in with you guys. Make sure if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go ahead and tap in and see what's going on with the homeless situation in 2025.
You know what we're not hearing a lot about right now? They had the State of the Union address. There's all these different things going on in the news. We're not hearing a lot about homelessness. We're not hearing a lot about homelessness. You know why? Because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, especially with all these things happening with the economy. It's only going to get worse. If roughly 1 in 320 people in the United States are going to experience some form of homelessness in 2025, think about the prices. Think about what's happening right now with all these layoffs, between the federal layoffs and in corporate America. Because even though some people make more money, a lot of us are just a few paychecks away from being homeless.
That's a
So
fact.
even though there's a lot of distractions going on, don't take your eye off the prize. Housing is one of the major issues that's affecting Americans in 2025, and a lot of people don't want to be talking about it. They don't want to talk about it because they really truly don't have the solutions.
Shoosh. Yeah, the housing market, the housing crisis. People can't afford houses no more. That's just a fact of what it is. And I'm one of those people. I had a house. Now we sit back and really wish we didn't sell our house, because we sold our house for $310,000 like 10 years ago. Now the house is worth $800,000. So yeah, that hurts deeply. But we don't sit there and sulk on it. I'm gonna own a house again. That's just my mission. So that's why I put the grind in and the work. I'm gonna get a house again. I'm gonna tap in. You guys are gonna see it live and in person. As long as you keep following the channel, you're gonna see me progress back up into a house. Let's read some of the comments though. That's the plan. Force us into prison industrial complexes in order to refill the slave coffers. Prisons are just rebranded plantations. Why do you think minimum wage is still $7.50? I'm worried for my family. Me and both my husband work and we can't afford rent. The Republican states had been proactively passing vagrancy laws, essentially making it illegal to be homeless, so they can put you in jail and exploit you for slave labor. Yikes! I was just thinking about this. It's going to get so much worse. Man, it's already bad. It's already bad. Girl, I just escaped a year of homelessness. Thank you, and thank you, God. And people have to get over it. It could have never. People have to get over it. It can never happen to me mindset, because it's so much easier than most people think. That's a fact, man. So we don't never come on it. Everything we talk about on the channel, we've been through or know somebody went through. If you lived a life and you of 18, even younger, but 18 and over, you've seen some things, and you kind of, if you're not just an arrogant person, you know that anything can happen to anybody at any point in time. Yes, we're all a couple. I want to say all, but people are a couple paychecks away from being homeless. People, one wrong thing happened to you physically, or you get hurt on the job, or you know what I'm saying, you get sick. Shit can go downhill, and anybody can get sick, right? That's something that you can't help. You can try to help it, but shit happens. You know what I mean? So you never say never. That's a fact. You're a human. Shit gonna happen to you. What do you think about the Section 8 haters that only want disabled people and seniors in it? Well, at least more funds for me, especially when Section 8 makes you pay 30 to 50% of your income. Heck yeah, I want them all people. What? I want all them people homeless. Free up a luxury apartment for me. Wow. Okay. Shit me.
I have 37 days to go viral before the TikTok ban, or I'm gonna live in my car for another year. My name's Nokasa, and I'm living in my car to pay off debt, which is about $10,000 now. But if TikTok gets banned, it's gonna slow down the progress drastically. Therefore, this is what an average day for me looks like in order for me to go viral in time. First off, I try to keep my costs low by eating defrosted vegetables every morning for breakfast. But I have to drive while I eat because I'm super short on time. Very calm, $2 breakfast. After breakfast is straight to the gym because physical health is mental health, and it's time for this therapy session. This is good for the soul. The gym was nice, but you can't just train. You gotta refuel your body. You already know where I'm headed. Publix is my #1 spot. You gotta go to the back. That's where they got the good stuff. You see, this is my protein for the day. I ain't even gotta worry about it. No stress on this page, but we got more to do. I gotta clock in for work. Alright, time to go. I clocked in, and during my lunch break, I made some content. I have to keep posting if we want a chance to go viral to pay off this $10,000. But I was feeling a bit discouraged during work. $10,000, bruh? Is this even possible? It's time to get real. During this negativity, my future self texted me, "Don't worry about the scoreboard. Focus on scoring. That's how you win." I looked at the text and I felt energy flowing into me. I don't need to worry about where I'm at. I gotta focus on making plays. I tightened up, clocked out, and got excited about tomorrow. My name's No.
Shoosh. Now that's what I'm talking about. Certain things have to be done in life without no complaining, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because complaining ain't gonna get us nowhere ever. Okay, we know that, right? Complaining ain't gonna get us nowhere. It's only gonna make us go deeper into a rabbit hole of depression and shit like that. So this type of mindset I mess with heavily. He's living in his car on purpose to pay off $10,000 worth of debt. He has a job. Now he's doing content creation to try to make some of that money to help pay off the debt. He got a double grind going on, just like me. You know what I mean? Like this content creation, I take very seriously. What helps me is I'm doing something I love doing, which is talking about real life relatable things and then chopping it up with my people. He's doing the same thing. He ain't complaining. His bro's living in his car eating raw vegetables out the bag, unthawed. Not even cooked in the microwave, just letting it naturally unthaw. You know what I mean? So I mess with that heavy. Let's read some of the comments though. Commenting so Unc can get paid. See, people love seeing people come from a struggle. They want to help. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope as hell. Comment so he gets paid. Is Unc getting paid? Let's go. Like it so Unc get paid. Let's see. I hope you do good, Unc. Unc to Unc. Been here since day one. Comment so you can get paid. A lot of people hate, and a lot of people are there with you, and a lot of people want to see you win. People like seeing people win to let them know that it is possible to get out of your certain situation, whatever it is possible to climb up out of there. You know what I mean? So that's where we are. Shout out to him for sure.
Okasa, and if you like Out the Mud content, follow for more.
Out the mud.
So
the owner told us to move the car in the hotel that we're staying at because some people are trying to clean the road or do something to it. But bro, the car doesn't have gas and it's broken and stuff. It needs a jump cable to start it again. Luckily we have this emergency gas can. I'm at the gas station filling this up, and then I'm gonna go back and put gas in the car, and there's gonna be a whole process because I don't think there's anybody that could give us a jump cord right now. Why did the guy specifically clean our spot? Like, damn, bro. I'm also gonna call back Popeyes after I'm done here, bro, because they told me to call back in 10 minutes because I applied, so let's see. Bro, so the first time I called before just now, they said that the hiring manager was in the bathroom. But now when I called back, they said that she isn't here till Friday. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna just assume that maybe she meant like another type of manager and not the hiring one, and she got it mixed up or something. But whoa, what the hell, bro? I hung up after she said that. I was like, okay, thank you. But Well, I should have said it was like, yo, like, didn't you just say that she was in the bathroom or something? They said to call back on Friday. They did this to me already, bro. They did that to me on yesterday. Cause I was supposed to call back yesterday and I called back. And they said to call back today. Now they're doing the same crap. Bet when Friday comes, bro. I don't even think I want it no more, bro. Like they don't take it seriously. I don't think I want this job, bro. I don't think I want to pursue it no more, bro.
They are saying a lot of jobs are starting to ghost people. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't regular people just dating. They saying jobs are starting to ghost people where they're making excuses to why they're not calling back. You're calling, trying to talk to the hiring manager and to the HR. Oh, they're not here today. They're in the bathroom. We'll call you back as soon as she gets in and steps in the office. I'll have her call you back. And you never hear nothing back. So jobs are starting to ghost people. That's a fact that we know about.
It's like, it's making me run around in circles, bro. For $13 an hour, but I'll still call back on Friday, though. My dad is putting the gas in. In the meantime, I'm about to go to the front office of the hotel because one of the employees' son, he's good with cars and he's probably here, but I don't think so. I don't see his car anywhere. But I'm gonna see if maybe. Oh, I think his grandpa is here. Let me see. He can help us out. Yo, some bullshit, bro, for $13 an hour? They're making me do all this shit for $13 an hour. They can't even take their potential employees seriously. How you doing, man? They have a jump cord. They want us to move our car. Oh, you was the one that said it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But not today, you can do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, our car's like broken down. Oh, fuck. Oh, I should have been like, can we still do it anyway? Actually? Oh fuck, I'm asking wrong. He said he's gonna ask like the son, bro, with the stuff that they have to do, bro. Our whole family like works there. I don't think they're gonna remember, bro. And then the cycle is gonna repeat.
Shoot, car broke down. They wanted out the lot, man. Let's see the comment. He only got 2 comments. Everyone wait until he's on top of the world, because the way he's calling back a company that's even ghosting him, he's still calling back. And then the other comment. We're praying for you at the end of the day. We're praying for anybody that's out there trying to make shit happen, trying to make shit shake, hitting up jobs even though they're being ghosted. We're praying for everybody that's in that situation but still got the grind to go ahead and even be embarrassed that the job's not calling you back, to still call back and ask for that same person they keep telling you will call you back.
I'm about to get up early and shit.
Homeless, but grinding back. The end of another week. Interesting progress this week from a different angle. I was able to replace a very vital government document that was required to be admitted into a program. I am trying to get into said program, and I spent most of my Friday making phone calls, trying to get a hold of a specific somebody who could assist me with ultimately getting rehoused, hopefully in a matter of maybe days or weeks. So I'm trying to work through that situation as I head into the weekend. Really looking forward after many months of not having to sleep outside or sleep in a motel or check in and check out or wonder what's gonna happen with my dog. So hoping for some good news maybe over the weekend or maybe early next week, but I feel like on the homeless front, hopefully down the home stretch here. So I hope everyone had a very wonderful and productive week.
So it looks like he's trying to grind his way out of being homeless, which is always commendable. You know what I mean? He's just not sitting around. So let's read some of his comments. We are claiming this as good news. I'm so excited for you. I pray that everything will be beautiful, turn out, and life change in your favor, my friend. This brings a smile to my face, praying that everything works out for you real soon. I'm so happy you were able to get what you needed today. Prayers for you and Roxy always. I'm excited for you. So excited for you making progress. Yay, you are inspiring. See, people love to see people grind it out, bro. It's something about seeing somebody in a situation that you might have been in yourself or that you might be in and grinding their way out. It just gives you hope. You know what I mean? And people find it inspiring. So I'm always going to mess with that kind of content. You know what I mean?
And I will get you guys some more updates shortly.
How is it that I'm a blue-collar worker and I can afford to get a woman that I do not know a hotel
And here we are in 2025, and we got people that have billions of dollars, and we have homeless people. And then her family. This woman's 70 years old, yo.
Oh, so you're picking Rosie because y'all go away.
No, she made my
Sorry, this is Rosie Lynch, Oklahoma County. I am very proud to say I actually studied with the current mayor at TU when we were kids, I guess.
That's right. We still got our
Still kids.
childish looks.
So and your heart, I know, is very much toward helping with the housing issue, the homeless issue. Of course, I'm doing that in Oklahoma County with our homeless shelter, celebrating 30 years serving for
Congratulations. That's awesome.
I got it. We're still here. So, with all the cuts and everything that's going on, how are you guys working to work and understand that so that we in the rural community can relieve that information?
Yeah, it's a great question. So the question was around homelessness. So we're doing a number of things. So the way that I've thought about, so the worst thing that happened to me, and a lot of us got elected mayor, is that all the things every mayor could depend on for the entirety of Tulsa being a city, which was a cooperation from the federal government, is not necessarily given anymore. But we still have this thing, we still got to take care of people. We don't have the option not to take care of people. So one of the things we're doing right now is making sure we're working to expand our shelter space because we just got so many people on the streets and trying to get them to places. We're doing it now. We're looking at modular homes, which we can produce really, really quickly, expanding our shelter capacity, but also being really aggressive on the affordable housing side. So in Tulsa, we'll spend somewhere in the neighborhood of a little over $100 million over the next several years on affordable housing. We got an analysis back. I have a goal of getting 6,000 units out of the ground about in 4 years. And so we had this analysis done to work with developers and builders and say, what do you need as it relates to building housing? Because what we didn't want to do is say, we got money and invest the money in ways that people can't use it. That's the biggest issue of the state right now with some of the housing finance agencies is like the regulations around it. And I'm not saying, these aren't like, some people say, oh, cut the red tape. These are just things that make it, the money unusable, essentially. We want to get away from that. And so we got about 70 responses back from a request for information. It's about $700 million in investment in the city, both public and private, so that's not necessarily bad. That represents about 10,000 units. And so we're starting to invest our money in the smartest ways we possibly can. And then working with our homelessness outreach organizations, using opioid settlement dollars in large part, which there's not enough of those, but we're putting them to work. And then parlaying out folks in the community and saying, let people know how they can do their part. The one thing I've learned as mayor that I think has been most impactful is that when we work with people in the community and we give them a lot of clarity around what is needed and why and what happens on the back end of that, the outcomes we're after, we get a whole lot more cooperation. And so we decided that we have to look into it. Nobody's going to, just like I said about the courts are going to bail us out, nobody else is going to bail us out. And some things we've got to spend our money incredibly wisely. Any given night, there's about 1,600 people in Tulsa who sleep on the streets. So we have very specific goals on how we're going to invest it. I was in a helicopter a couple days ago and looked at encampments across town. And I think about Tulsa, which is home to the second largest community foundation in the country, right? We talked about being the most generous city in the nation, but I got 1,600 people sleeping outside. It's a community challenge, and we're looking at ways in which we could respond to it as an entire community. And the other thing I'll say is, as we move forward, Rosie, would love to have you come out and for us to come out, because we do understand it's not just a Tulsa issue, it's a statewide issue. And as we do things we're learning that work really well, our goal is not to keep it a secret. And frankly, if you guys got things that are working really well, we want to work with everybody. I know I'm the mayor of the second largest city, but sometimes folks have really good practices and work well with folks, and they could be in a town of 12. So we want to learn from a town of 12. And as much as we may learn from New York City or anywhere else, this is about taking care of people. All
right, shout out to Mayor Nichols of Tulsa, Oklahoma. He has a plan. He has a clear plan. And like he said, he's not just spewing it out on the front end. If people know what's happening on the back end and why money is getting spent in a certain situation, they get a lot more cooperation. He said he has numbers and specifics. About 1,600 people, he says, sleeps on the streets of Tulsa, Oklahoma every night. You know what I mean? So when you say voting and mayors, this is why wherever city you live in, whatever state, voting matters for your mayors, for them to be able to, delegate, see what's going on. It matters who's in office. You got some mayors that really don't give a damn and just out there just doing random shit and pocketing money. And you got people like him that are having town meetings, explaining to the people, listen, he said there's no option for us not to take care of our people. That's the kind of mayor that you want in your city. Point blank, period. If you don't got a mayor like this, you didn't vote the right person. You know what I mean? So then there's a lot of backlash. And this is how you change homelessness in America, right? Tap down in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts on as far as like how do we change. We got to start in our cities, right? In our states. We just can't globally start changing homelessness. We definitely got to take care of America first before we start helping anybody outside this country. That's just my opinion. Somebody in the comments said, I appreciate his efforts and hope he can really make some changes for the people without housing. And so he knows he has a problem. He's trying to fix it. He's letting the people know what's going on the front end and back end. And on top of that, he has a plan that he's letting the people know what the plan is. And to hear your mayor say, we have a problem and we have to take care of our people, is something that the people want to hear. It gives them hope and it lets them know that, hey, we voted the right person in office. And, that's what I like to hear. We've had some mayors here in my city that were really a little bit trash. All they care about was the light rail system that down in Seattle, right? We don't live in Seattle, but we're paying for some shit that we don't use. That is annoying as hell. Like, you're not even listening to what we're saying, but the same people keep voting him in. So it is what it is. Tap down in the comment section, man. Let me know what you guys think about the homeless crisis in America. They're saying it's only going to get worse. Let me know what you think. What you think a solution is to homelessness. You know what I mean? Like, what is your solution? It's the only way we're going to be able to when we vote, is to find out how we really feel and give our opinions, because the more people that give their opinions, you can pull it together and, pull resources and, okay, they feel like this. Okay, maybe we didn't think about that. That is a possibility. Everybody's different. Everybody thinks differently. So just not one person can make the call, because then you're just going off how they feel and what they think. Talk to the people on the ground that are living in the situations. Then you might want to listen to them. Don't talk to the people in the office that's just looking on the computer. Talk to the people that's in it. Find out why they became homeless. Why they're living the way they are. Is it drugs? Is it they lost their job? They couldn't afford their house anymore? What is it? You got to get to the root of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like any disease. You can't keep masking the problem, shooting it up, giving, you know what I'm saying? What is the root of the cause so we can kill it and cut it off? That's how I feel, man. Tap in the comment section to your boy Fushnika, man. I appreciate you guys for sending me these DMs, sending me these topics to look up and talk about real life shit. Yeah, we laugh, we joke a lot, but you gotta laugh through the pain. But it's a learning, it's something to learn in every situation, regardless of what it is. You just have to be listening and have an open ear to find out what that is. You know what I mean? So pay attention, know your surroundings, think 10 steps ahead of everything. No matter if you think you know everything, we don't. If you're the smartest person in the room, that's already a problem. So yeah, we're gonna end the video on that note, man. I hope you guys are doing better than you were yesterday. I hope your mental state is better than it was yesterday. And like I said, in any day you got 24 hours. Even if you started at a 3 at the day, you might be at a 9 at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You just never know. So let me catch up with you guys in the next video, man. But go ahead and tap into another DM, pull up another video. We're gonna keep this grind going. Hope you guys are on your grind, on your pivot. You can't make no change without putting in the work. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. It's your boy Futika. We out. Gone.